brig for what you've done, but I won't do it.
Talking Dicks, we're the spin-off series podcast from the web series, The Two Dicks. That's right. I'm Al Ducharme here in California. And over there, not only do we have our regular person, Al Romas, but we have a special guest. Who is that with you, Al?
This is my lovely niece, Hannah Dorr, a sophomore at Towson University, and currently staying home because of COVID.
COVID!
And homeschooling it, or what are they calling it now?
Virtual school.
Virtual school.
Virtual school. Well, Hannah, thanks for coming on the Talking Dicks. And you've been a supporter of our web series as well for the longest time. And I know that your uncle would ask you certain questions and you would give your opinion, and it actually helped us because we were trying to figure out who's watching, what demographics and whatnot. So we had, at the time, 3 years ago, I think you were probably 16 or so.
Yeah.
And then we have, some people that are 70 watching it. So it was nice to figure out.
Roll over.
Yeah, who was watching. And thanks for your opinions and yeah, your information that helped feed us.
Yes, well, we were just talking about before turning on that she is a F is for Family fan. She's an actual fan of the show. You see the AIDS quilt, very nice. And there's Alfred's character and little Anthony.
I think it's so cool.
Yes, I was very fortunate to be able to get this little gig. It's a Bill Burr show. And it's very vulgar, so I apologize for that part. But
that's the part she likes.
But thanks for tuning into that, and I hope you've been telling all your friends check it out.
Always.
All right. Mm-hmm. As I said off air, I make a nickel every time you watch it.
And you tell us a little, the virtual. What's virtual college?
What's that?
Oh my gosh!
To be in college at 19 and yet be home with mom and your sister, and what is
it sucks, but it's also nice because I can do all my classes from my bed. I don't leave my bed. I'm in my pajamas all day.
Oh, that's kind of nice, actually.
It is nice.
Yeah.
And we do Zoom classes, but you can turn off your camera, and I go back to sleep a lot. And don't tell my mom that.
All right.
And but it's it just kind of sucky. I wish I was on campus, but.
And you have a pretty sweet job too. Tell us.
Well, yeah. Now I can. Well, it's nice being home because I can work pretty much full time. I'm a nanny for a 1-year-old boy who I love. Great. Yeah, so that's been really.
So we're unemployed, by the way. Your uncle and I are unemployed, so it looks like you're the breadwinner here. So all right.
Someone has to work.
So 1-year-old. Wow.
A 1-year-old. I mean, what can a 1-year-old do, right? I mean, how much activities? You just
hang out,
take a nap, and
he plays with his. He has a little piano that he's obsessed with, so he's always playing songs. Yeah, it's really good.
1-year-old piano.
He's
player?
Really talented.
Ooh, he's swatting it, hitting all those notes.
Tries to stand up using the keyboard, so he's just holding down on the keys, and then he eats a snack, and then he takes a nap, and then we play, and then you have to go home.
Diaper action.
There is diaper action.
Is there diaper? Do you have the nanny do the diaper?
Yeah. The parents are working.
You left that part out of the story.
Well, that's what she's getting paid for.
Yeah,
the kid is sleeping. You're not getting paid for that.
I didn't realize it was diaper action. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
It's gross.
That is pretty gross. But you wanted to be a teacher since you were 5 years old. So
so it's good practice.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
I've changed a few diapers in my time, but I don't want to talk about working with your uncle on a ship.
Oh, see, we knew it. We saw that coming. We saw that coming off 495 in Maryland. Oh, geez.
What?
How dare you, sir? Hey, you know what I traveled with? Look at this.
He's
know
got
what
questions.
Time it is?
It's time for
questions. Questions. This is a good one from Instagram. If you're on Instagram and you want to ask a question, hit up the Two Dicks, ask a question. We love it. This one is a simple one, Alfred. You'll enjoy it.
Wait,
Hannah,
you never answered my question.
You'll enjoy. Though. What was your question?
Your favorite niece.
My favorite. Oh yeah, well that was a trouble question because I have 2 nieces and I didn't want to start a war. But I'll say you, since Olivia doesn't really listen to the pod.
She's not going to hear it.
And doesn't want to be involved.
Oh, you're by far the favorite.
Yeah, she doesn't listen.
What should be the one?
She didn't want to be
the
involved.
one that she answers. I'm sorry, she listens to, and she answers a question on our next episode.
But I forgot you did ask that on Instagram,
and you said no.
And I said no, but I just answered it. And if you want to ask us a question, Instagram, Twitter, or anywhere, because you're listening nowadays, just send us a message on Facebook. We'll be happy to answer it. And I like this one. It's easy. What was it? Just says, but I guess what is the best concert you've ever been to? Best concert, Alfred. Rock and roll show. Best.
Yeah, I think we talked about
rock
this.
and roll. I don't know.
Yeah, we talked about this.
Yeah,
I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to say it was that Bruce Springsteen concert. I haven't been to a lot of concerts. I've seen a lot of live music of nobody's play, but concerts, and I saw Earth, Wind and Fire, The Police, and Springsteen. U2. Yeah. Did I say U2 already? But anyways, I'm going to go with Springsteen. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Springsteen. Where was this though?
At
East
Shea.
Coast.
At Shea.
Oh, at Shea. Oh, you mentioned that was the one you went with. Was that with Bernie?
That was with Bernie before we were married.
She didn't want to go.
Yeah,
she didn't want to go.
I don't want to see that. That's music for old guys.
Ouch.
And then third song in, she's crying. I love him so much. But that was a good time. That was a good time.
Excellent. And let's throw it, Hannah. Best concert ever. You've been to a million concerts.
I have been to several. I'm trying to think.
You've been really to a lot.
Well, the answer I should say is seeing Paul McCartney with my uncle and my mom and my sister, because that was a good. But what I've been to on my own, last summer I saw Blink-182 in a local venue. They were touring with Lil Wayne, which was weird. I didn't enjoy that part, but yeah, the opener was my favorite band, Neck Deep, and then Blink-182. So it was a great show. That was my favorite show.
That's a great night.
That was a small venue.
No, it's just a local one. It's at Merriweather, which is like an outdoor amphitheater, but it's like 20 minutes away. So
that's very cool.
I went to Merriweather years ago with your mom and dad.
Really?
To see Peter Frampton.
Oh god.
and I was drinking beer out of a plastic cup, the Merriweather, and Frampton had a wireless guitar. Oh. So he would walk up playing, and I was so excited that I went to high five him, and as I did, the mug of beer, the whole thing went on his foot, on my foot.
Security, get him!
Way to go, Al.
Yeah, it was a bit of a scene, and then I was so excited by the whole experience. The next 3 cups of beer, I knocked over each one. I kept kicking them over because I couldn't control. I was like, "How cool was that?" I high-fived Peter Frampton, for God's sake.
Oh, and dear Lord.
So that was a fun one, But yeah, you were with us, Hannah and Olivia and my sister and I, seeing Paul McCartney in D.C. a couple of years ago, and we had the front row, and we brought a sign with us, and he read the sign, and I had a little give and take with him from the stage, and it was quite something, wasn't it?
It was,
because we were in the front row, you were a few rows back, so when you saw it happening, were you like, holy God, it's happening.
I saw him look at my mom and he started talking. I was like, he's going to say it. So I screamed so loudly. No one else was making any noise in the arena except me. And then he started reading my mom's sign. He was like, it was something about her being in a coma.
Well,
Band on the Run.
Band on the Run woke me from a coma.
Because that happened. That did happen. And he said, is that true? And Uncle or Al goes, yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. And he goes, yeah, man.
He's back to him. It was quite iconic.
Then he's looking at Linda, and my sister's in a wheelchair.
The biggest Paul McCartney
he's touching his heart and looking at her, and then she's weeping. And, and then when they get into the next song, I literally sat down. I looked at her. I go, did that just happen? Because it was such a blur.
Yeah.
And she's like, yes, it happened. Oh my God.
It was like a dream.
It really was. The odds of that all happening just the way it did is like, it's 1 in a million. No, it's like 1 in a billion for all that. We knew he read a sign, would read a couple of signs. And then since we were in the front row, that was like, okay. And then Olivia had the idea of Band on the Run woke me from a coma.
Because that would catch his attention.
While the concert was going, we were watching him reading and looking at, because I was like, here it is, man. Yeah, sir.
So Olivia came up with the idea, and Hannah's the favorite niece?
All she was coming over there. She didn't make it. She wasn't there.
Yeah.
I'm here. Right now.
I know.
That's
It's just I saw an opportunity to make a joke. I went in.
Yeah, gotta get in there. We need it. Talking Dick's Comedy Podcast. We need to, when the jokes can happen. Don't be afraid.
That is true. But
yeah,
that's why I go blue so much, but I won't because we have a guest. I don't go blue when we have a guest.
Thank you.
He got nervous. He's nervous. He's nervous.
She doesn't even know. She goes, I don't even know what that means. Okay. That's an old term for going like dirty. Being really dirty. You know, when Alfred goes dirty.
Well, he's over there. My niece is going to be on tomorrow, so control yourself about with the blue stuff. I'm like, all right, okay.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Clean it up, sir.
Well, it's just whoever the guest is, but of course. Family.
But anyone, I just want to throw in there, anyone who's listening to this story and heard the McCartney's that story, you can go on YouTube and type in Paul McCartney reads signs from the fans or fan signs, and you can see that actual exchange that we just described.
I actually did see it because we talked about this on another pod way back. But
did we? I don't remember
probably
that.
Did. You told it. You talk about it.
I don't. I do tell. I tell everybody.
Were we crying? Were we crying? Were we recording?
I was crying. I record. I cry every time I say it. I weep. If I'm on a date with one of these girls, if I'm on a date, if I like her, I tell her the story, and if they don't cry, I'm out.
Get back.
I don't know. Yeah, I want tears.
Yeah,
you got to start weeping when I'm describing what's happening.
You need like a visceral reaction.
Exactly, and I whip out the video. I show the whole thing.
Goes, who are these Beatles? Who's Paul McCartney?
Who is it?
That's why I date women over 80. I make sure. That's the only reason I make sure they know what's going on. I'm the young one.
So Hannah, now you're studying. You get to do it from your bedroom. You get to hang out. You're in your pajamas. Now, is your sister doing the same thing as well, remotely?
Yeah, pretty much. She doing the same thing. She just has like a stricter schedule. She has to get up earlier than me, but she's doing the same thing pretty much. So
now, do you look towards one another for help if you have a question about anything, or are you just like doing your solo studying?
Like she'll come to me sometimes with stuff just because she's like in high school now, and I kind of went through the same classes as she did, right. But I can't really go to her because she doesn't know what's going on.
Right, I got you.
And you think next semester, well, not next semester, but you believe like next year you'll be back at school? And
hopefully. Either way, I'm going to be. I can't be in my house anymore.
Right.
Like, sorry. I'm really going crazy.
Especially now with the intruder.
Well, Alfred.
But isn't it, imagine being like 19, you're turning almost 20, and you've been away already to college. Right. And now you got to be home again, and mom's like, "Oh, where are you going?" or "What's going on?" And you're out of that. You beat that already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And now you're back. It's like, wait.
Now your uncle's going to be here for a few days.
Well, that's fun. This is fun. This is exciting.
This is good.
Oh, all right.
I was getting tired of
How dare you?
I was getting tired of just my mom and Olivia, but it's good now.
Yeah. I stay just long enough. I'm like, like fish or whatever that expression is. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Starts to stink.
3 days.
I think 4 days. Yeah,
4 days,
I'm out.
It is. Family, you get an extra day with family.
Yeah, I hit the road. I don't want to, because I know how it feels to have some people at my house, Alfred, and it stays a little long. You know what I mean? A couple extra days. You go, is he leaving?
Awkward.
Well, I was getting on a cruise ship, and we were filming episodes, and I said the best way for this to work is if I'm coming from a cruise ship.
Yeah,
I'll have to stay like 4 days.
We always have fun.
And he was like, "Do I want to do this? How important is this to me?"
I always take Alfred out when we're filming. I always take him out the night before, and we give him plenty of drinks, and then we wake up with horrible hangovers, and we do our best work.
We do our best work, and it's happened.
Amazing.
It happened once. Now he thinks that's the way we're going to do it all the time.
That's right.
Dude, we were lucky. We can't have that much wine. Come on, it's wine. We're having pasta. Come on.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, his when he shows up at my house, he has a go-to line, right? What's your go-to line when you're in the house within 5 minutes?
Within
5 minutes.
I've been here 5 minutes. Where the hell's my drink?
That's right. There you go.
And he goes, oh, hold on. Let me see. He goes over to the fridge.
Ooh,
That's a little thing we do.
It's a little thing, but it's annoying. So it's fun.
But it's your thing. So.
That's right. That's right.
Exactly.
Like we got cool old jokes on Jonathan Katz. That joke reminded me of Jonathan Katz, where he says every morning he's been married 30 years. Every morning he asks his wife how she likes her coffee. It's a little thing, but it's annoying. Yeah. All right.
Well, but Hannah, one more thing. Now, so what is your take on the whole COVID pandemic thing as far as when do you think we're going to get back to normal, just from your perspective?
That's something I think about a lot. I don't know. Like, I guess when the vaccine gets rolled out to most everyone, hopefully things can go back to normal then, and people, kind of take it more. People taking it seriously now, of course, but when more people take it seriously and wear masks when they should, and not people stop going out as much, then I think it'll get under control and we can go back to normal. So I think that's just what needs to happen.
Well,
when your friends go out with you, when you and your friends, like, you hang out, I mean, you wear masks out.
Yeah.
Social. How do you hang with?
Well, kids? They recommend you have like your own little bubble. Like, I have my own little bubble of friends at home that we only see each other pretty much. So we won't really go into like each other's houses just because we're parents, but like, we'll, go get food or something somewhere. We'll try to sit outside or just
drugs.
God, no.
Doing drugs.
But
I was 19.
Yeah.
I know what goes on.
God, no. The only the big small town thing to do is like drive around and go to Walmart. And people say it's like a cliche. No, that's what we do.
Yeah, this is a small town. This is a small town.
I'm doing that now. I'm like, I'll tell my wife, I go, can we just get in the car and just go for a drive? Just.
Yeah.
We can't go anywhere. We're not old enough to go in anywhere, but it is, it's a trust thing too. Like you said, your bubble, it's a trust thing. You got to.
Yeah, definitely.
And how many of these, what do you have in the bubble? Like 5 people?
Yeah, 74.
I know, it's a large. No,
large.
It's just like 5 or 6 of us that we're all home pretty much. So it's been working out great for us.
Yeah,
cool.
That's the way you do it. Cool. It takes a village. You got to get through this, and this is all new to all of us. I mean, I wasn't alive 110 years ago. What Spanish flu was?
I was
100 years.
You were?
I was
102 years.
It was not easy. I'll tell you. Believe me.
You look good.
Yeah,
You're doing the the Botox.
I do a little. I got some fillers going in, and I do a little lipo for Christmas. I'm hoping I get it. I don't know. Don't say anything.
You got to check your stocking. Check the bottom of your stocking.
I don't know if Linda got it for me or not. But,
oh boy.
Let's hope.
Well, thanks for coming on. We appreciate it. It's good to get a fresh perspective, especially from someone who's in college, even though they're in college from their bedroom. It's good to get that angle. And
thank you so much for letting me come on.
Well, I can't wait to meet you in person when this is all over.
Yes, awesome. Definitely. I want to come out to California.
Yeah.
There you go.
Bring her out. We'll take her up to Napa.
Sounds good. I'll go to Napa. Doesn't matter anytime, anyway. Napa, yes. Give me a warning.
No, really, don't mess with me, because I don't come down to the bus station and slap the dick out of your mouth when you're working, do I? I'm sorry, man. The guy fucking came at me. What do you think, folks?
No way.
Okay, show.
All right. Subscribe. Mary.
Go to patreon.com/forwardthetwodicks.
If you shoot me, you won't see a cent of that money. Why?